Okay, so we're diving into the AI project this week.
Right. You're
And
good.
I gotta say, from reading through the training docs you sent over,
Yeah.
this is not your average AI course.
It's
There's
definitely
8 weeks intense, hands-on.
Yeah. Very hands-on, very focused on like
Mm,
using real tools
They throw you right into the thick of
to
it.
solve real problems.
Yeah, and they're not kidding around. Week 1, you're building a system to scrape Elon Musk tweets, analyze them,
Yeah.
and even draft responses in his writing style.
It's pretty ambitious, right? I mean, the goal there is to like learn how to
It's wow.
direct the AI,
Mm-hmm.
how to fine-tune its output, and how to work with the limitations, because every tool has limitations.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of a crash course in
Yeah.
real-world AI development.
Oh, totally. And it looks like it just keeps escalating quickly because week 2, you're building a whole automated customer service system, Google Forms, ChatGPT, Zapier.
Right.
That's
You're going to
pretty juggalo.
Yeah, and I think that's the point.
Yeah.
It forces you to think on your feet quickly, like a developer.
Yes, that's right.
Find solutions, quickly get comfortable integrating different technologies.
So it's about the process of learning to think like a developer, even if
Yeah.
you've never coded before.
Exactly.
Which is really cool. That's a great way to put it.
Hmm.
That they're definitely emphasizing practical skills over this like theoretical knowledge.
Yeah.
And speaking of practical skills, week 3 has you building your own custom GPTs
Mm-hmm.
and even delving into financial analysis with AI, which sounds incredibly useful, but a little intimidating.
Well, it's all about customization.
Yeah.
It's about taking these tools and then tailoring them to your own specific needs.
Right.
So imagine like having an AI that can help you analyze like corporate performance
Wow.
or even help you like plan business strategies.
Yeah.
That's the kind of power that you're starting to unlock.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, week 6 is where things get really meta because you are tasked with building a website for the AI project itself,
Wow.
complete with promotional videos and a custom AI course.
That's really interesting.
It's like Inception, right?
Inception level AI learning.
You're learning
And
it.
it's so
Again, and
that's
then
a-
applying it to the course itself.
and it doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
Week 7, you're building a Google Chrome extension, but not just any extension.
Yeah.
This one has AI functionality built right in.
So you go from web scraping to building your own AI-powered tools in just a few weeks.
Yeah, and this is where it gets really powerful because you can imagine creating a tool that can summarize articles you can translate web pages on the fly, can even like generate ideas,
Wow.
analyze social media sentiment, all powered by AI.
It's incredible.
And these are the kind of skills that are in demand right now.
Yeah, no kidding. It's clear that the AI project is laser focused on making you fluent in AI, not just understanding it theoretically.
Yeah.
But let's break down some of these weeks in a bit more detail.
Okay.
Starting with week 1,
All right.
it looks like they really hit the ground running with web scraping and data analysis.
Yeah. And they don't shy away from like getting you comfortable with the command line right from the get-go.
Oh.
The first challenge actually has you using JavaScript in the browser's console
Wow.
to scrape data from Twitter.
Wow. That's jumping right into the deep end.
It is, but that's the point. You get your hands dirty and you learn by doing.
Totally. And it sounds like they do provide some guidance along the way with this Code War GPT they mentioned.
Exactly. It's like having a coding buddy
Okay.
right there in your browser, guiding you through the process.
That's cool.
And as you progress through the week, you're actually going to be using Code War to scrape increasingly complex data sets from Twitter.
Okay.
And eventually you're building that system to analyze tweet sentiment and even draft responses.
Wow. So you're not just learning to code, you're learning to code strategically,
Exactly.
using AI to sift through data and even mimic writing styles. That's really cool. And then it gets even more interesting in the second half of week 1 when they introduce browser automation using Python and Selenium.
Right.
Now, for those of us who haven't ventured into that realm, what exactly does browser automation entail?
So in essence, you have your computer performing actions in a web browser automatically. So
Yeah.
filling out forms, navigating websites, downloading files, all without you lifting a finger.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's really useful, but I can also see how that could be used for,
Oh, absolutely.
let's say, less than noble purposes as well.
It's a double-edged sword, right?
Right.
Like in any powerful tool,
Yeah,
it can be used for good or bad.
totally.
But in this context, you're learning how to automate tasks that could save you countless hours.
Sure.
Imagine scraping data from like hundreds of web pages with a single click.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's incredible. Now that's what I call working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
And it looks like they also encourage you to kind of keep building your GPT toolkit with a luxury vacation concierge
This is
this
brilliant.
week.
Yeah, because you're not just learning dry concepts, right?
Yeah.
You're actually applying it to fun, engaging projects.
Right.
I mean, who wouldn't want to build an AI that can help plan like the perfect vacation?
Right.
Right. And in doing so, you're mastering the fundamentals of data processing and analysis.
That's awesome.
Uh,
So even in week one, the AI project is pushing you to think creatively and practically with AI.
mhm.
It's not just about theory, it's about building real marketable skills.
Yeah,
And to think we haven't even scratched the surface of weeks 2 through 8.
I know, right?
It's jam-packed.
It's going to be good. Yeah. And week 2 really puts those skills to the test. Because remember how week 1 had you building those like individual AI-powered components?
Right.
Well, now it's time to like bring it all together and build an AI-powered customer service system
Okay.
from scratch.
Wow, that sounds intense. So what does that actually look like in practice?
So basically, you're tasked with creating a system that can handle like customer inquiries
Mm.
from start to finish.
Okay.
And you get to choose your own tools.
Oh, really?
They give you some examples like Google Forms for collecting info, ChatGPT for drafting those responses, Zapier to automate the workflow.
Right.
But you're encouraged to explore
Okay.
and experiment.
That's cool. I really like that they emphasize adaptability and problem solving, like you said, not just following a rigid set of instructions.
Right. It's about navigating the real world
Yeah.
where there's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Exactly. And it's not just about cobbling together a system that technically works either.
Right.
They also want you to think critically about the user experience.
Yes.
Right.
For sure.
Crafting like comprehensive questionnaires, ensuring that the AI responses are accurate and helpful, avoiding those like awkward chatbot moments we've all experienced.
For sure.
It's really a crash course in user-centric design,
It is.
which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now week 3 has me completely captivated because you're building your own personalized version of that custom chat GPT tutor we unlocked earlier.
Yeah, this is so cool.
I know.
This is where their commitment to personalized learning really shines.
Yeah.
Because you're not just consuming the content, you're shaping the learning experience itself.
Right. So imagine like defining your tutor's personality.
Wow.
Its communication style, the kinds of questions it asks.
That's so cool.
It's fascinating.
It's like you're breathing life into your own AI mentor.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach,
Mm-hmm.
you're crafting this learning companion that's tailor-made for you.
Uh,
I can see why they'd save this for week 3, because you're already pretty deep into the world of AI development at this point.
right. And they build on that foundation by introducing this broader concept of GPTs,
Okay.
which are these specialized versions of ChatGPT that are designed for very specific tasks.
Okay.
So we're talking financial analysis, we're talking mathematical tutoring, essay writing, even legal advice.
Wow.
The possibilities are
That's amazing.
kind of crazy.
It's like having a team of AI specialists at your disposal.
It is each one like an expert in their field.
Right.
That's incredible. And from the looks of it, you don't even need to be a coding whiz to harness this power.
Not at all.
They've got you exploring these GPT marketplaces and platforms where you can browse, test, even customize pre-built model.
Exactly. And it's really cool because it kind of gives you a glimpse
Yeah,
into the future of work
totally.
and problem solving,
Yeah,
right? Instead of being intimidated by these complex tasks,
right.
you're empowered to actually leverage the power of AI.
I love that. Okay, speaking of building, week 4 sounds equally exciting,
Mm-hmm.
if not a bit more intense, because we're talking about using AI for financial analysis now.
That's right. This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Week 4, you dive into this world of data-driven
Mm-hmm.
decision-making, specifically in the realm of finance.
Cool.
So imagine using AI to analyze market trends, assess investment opportunities,
Wow.
even predict stock prices.
Okay, now that's what I call putting your money where your AI is.
Right.
But it also sounds like it could be a recipe for disaster if you're not careful.
Well, sure.
I mean, these are high-stakes decisions.
Absolutely, that we're talking about, which is why they emphasize the importance of understanding the limitations
Right.
of these tools.
Of course.
Remember, AI can provide powerful insights,
Mm-hmm.
but it shouldn't replace human judgment entirely.
It's about using AI as a tool for informed decision-making,
Exactly.
not relying on it blindly.
Right. A little bit of healthy skepticism goes a long way.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So it's not just about building the AI, it's about understanding the data that fuels it
That's right.
and the context in which it's being used,
Okay.
which I think is really important. So before we move on to the remaining weeks, what would you say is like the biggest takeaway from these first 4 weeks of the AI project?
I would say it's the emphasis on empowerment.
Okay.
You're not just learning about AI.
Mhm.
They're teaching you to wield it,
Okay.
right? To build with it, to experiment with it,
Yeah.
and to really understand its potential impact.
It's about moving beyond the hype and the fear surrounding AI
Exactly.
and embracing it as this tool for creativity, innovation, and positive change.
I love that.
Me too. And with that in mind, let's take a look at what the second half of the AI project has in store, because week 5, here we come.
Let's do it. So week 5 is where we really dive into the heart of data analysis and turning all that raw information into those like actionable insights,
Right.
specifically through the lens of sentiment analysis.
Okay, so break that down for me. We've tossed around the term sentiment analysis a bit, but for those of us who aren't data scientists, what exactly does that mean?
Yeah. So imagine being able to gauge public opinion in real time.
Okay.
It's like having your finger on the pulse of the internet.
Okay.
Sentiment analysis is all about teaching AI to read between the lines, to understand the emotions, the opinions, the attitudes
Right.
that are expressed in text data.
So instead of just seeing a tweet about a certain brand, you're understanding whether that tweet reflects positive, negative, or neutral sentiment towards that brand.
Exactly. And week 5 actually has you building a real-time dashboard
Wow.
that tracks this sentiment towards a brand, a product, even a social movement.
Wow.
You're not just analyzing the data, you're visualizing it,
Oh,
identifying trends, potentially even predicting future shifts in public opinion.
now that's powerful stuff.
It is.
And a little bit intimidating, to be honest.
Right.
I'm picturing myself drowning in a sea of data points and graphs.
Yeah.
Is the AI project expecting you to become a full-fledged data scientist at this point?
Not at all. They do a really good job of breaking these like complex concepts down into manageable steps.
Okay.
You'll experiment with different sentiment analysis tools and APIs.
Okay.
Think of APIs like messengers that let different software programs talk to each other.
Okay.
And you'll learn how to train your own custom models
Okay.
if you're feeling adventurous.
So you're learning the language of data analysis and how to leverage these tools without needing a PhD in computer science.
Right.
But what about the practical application? How would someone actually use this sentiment analysis dashboard in the real world?
So imagine you're a brand manager launching a new product.
Okay.
This dashboard becomes your eyes and ears.
Okay.
It lets you track how the public is responding to your marketing campaigns,
Mm-hmm.
identify potential PR crises before they blow up,
Right.
and even tailor your messaging to resonate with that target audience.
So it's like having this direct line to your customers' thoughts and feelings, allowing you to make data-driven decisions instead of flying blind,
Exactly.
which I think is really cool.
It is, and that takes us to week 6, where things get really meta.
Okay.
You're stepping into the role of the AI project CEO.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, CEO. As in running the entire show.
Yes.
Wow, this must be where those entrepreneurial muscles really get put to the test.
That's right.
So what does that look like?
So this is your chance to take everything you've learned so far.
Okay.
The design, the content creation, the automation, the AI integration,
Mm-hmm.
and build your own version of the AI project website.
Wow.
We're talking marketing materials, a custom AI course, even promotional videos, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, it sounds like the ultimate capstone project.
It is.
It's a chance to really showcase your unique vision and skills while paying homage to the program that got you there.
Exactly.
What a cool concept.
It is, and it's not just a solo endeavor either.
Okay.
You'll actually be presenting your final product to a panel of experts
Oh, wow.
for feedback and evaluation, just like a real CEO, pitching their vision to investors.
Talk about high stakes.
Yeah.
But also, what an incredible opportunity to learn from seasoned professionals, get valuable feedback,
For sure.
and potentially even make some connections in the industry.
Absolutely. And just when you think it can't get any more challenging,
Right.
week 7 throws another curveball.
Okay.
Building your own AI-powered Google Chrome extension.
Okay, now that's just plain cool. We're not talking about those basic to-do list extensions.
Yeah, right.
This is about taking those AI skills to the next level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is your chance to build a tool that solves a real-world problem, one that you are passionate about.
Right.
Imagine an extension that summarizes lengthy articles,
Okay.
translates web pages on the fly, or even generates creative writing prompts
Wow.
based on your browsing history.
It's like taking all those incredible GPT capabilities we discussed earlier and making them accessible to anyone with a Chrome browser.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Talk about democratizing AI.
Right. And the best part is you'll be publishing this extension on the Chrome Web Store for the world to use.
That's right. Talk about a portfolio piece.
Right. So not only are you building valuable skills, you're potentially reaching a global audience with your creation.
It's incredible.
It is. And finally, we arrive at week 8, the grand finale, the final project.
That's right.
This is the culmination of 8 weeks of intense learning experimentation and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI. So what kind of final projects are we talking about?
The sky's the limit.
Okay.
It could be anything from building a sophisticated AI-powered application,
Mm-hmm.
like a personalized learning platform or a medical diagnosis tool, to conducting groundbreaking research in a field that you're passionate about,
Right.
like using AI to analyze climate change data or compose original music.
Wow. So it's about taking all of those skills you've learned and channeling them into a project that you're passionate about, something that really ignites that inner innovator in you.
Exactly. The AI project provides the mentorship and guidance throughout the entire process, but ultimately it's up to you to define your vision, assemble your team, and bring your AI masterpiece to life.
It sounds like the perfect way to end this immersive journey.
It is.
You're taking ownership of your learning and emerging as this confident, capable AI creator.
Right.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the AI project, what would you say is the most remarkable aspect of this program?
I would say it's the transformation it sparks in its participants. You're not just learning about AI, you're becoming fluent in the language of innovation.
I love that.
You're developing the skills, the mindset, and the network to really thrive in a world that's increasingly shaped by AI.
It's about moving beyond the hype and the fear and recognizing the incredible potential of AI to solve those problems, enhance creativity, and shape a better future.
Absolutely. And that, I believe, is the most exciting takeaway from our deep dive into the AI project.
Well said. And with that, we'll wrap up our exploration of the AI project for this week. We hope this deep dive has provided you with some valuable insights, sparked your curiosity, and maybe even inspired you to embark on your own AI adventure.
To be continued.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in this ever-evolving world of AI.
Absolutely.